Hi, Mo. Good morning. So, in this session, we are dealing with most important topics of what buddies operations planning. So what are the important topics, buddy? In this, there are totally seven topics, ma. Of this, for exam point of view, we need to deal with this topic and last four topics. Okay. So totally, these are the important areas, buddy. If you go for examination preparation, from here we can expect theory as well as problem, ma. So let us go into the topic, buddy. First, what is operations planning, buddy? Here they go with the demand forecasting. They make the forecast of demand. What is the future demand for our product? Whether it's having more demand or not. This will be identified with the help of few techniques. Okay. So next, let us see the theory about what demand. What is demand, buddy? A simpler way defined as requirement or desired consumers to purchase the products or services and willingness to to what, buddy, and abilities to pay for the availing the same. Okay, so demand simple meaning has been given here, buddies, and forecasting simple meaning is here given. So demand means what, ma? Future requirement of a good. Okay, so requirement and desire concept to purchase products. Next word, buddy. Forecasting is a process of making prediction. How much demand is there for Apple product? Okay, that how much demand? That is what we are telling now. That will be forecast. That is forecasting, buddy. Okay, so in this area, these two areas are important now. Just demand definition and forecasting definition. If they ask regarding demand, write this point, and if they ask for forecasting, at that point, that is more than sufficient, buddy. Next, what is the need of forecasting the demand? So, from a holistic perspective, any organization is desired in terms of its supply chain, also sometimes called value chain, which gets into the existence from the moment demand is created and gets generated. In other words, it is the demand that decides the existence of business. If there is a demand, then you will have business. If there is no demand, then no business. Okay. Next, with the available demand forecasting, organizations perform production, service plans, take inventory decisions, decide facility selection, process design, and selection of appropriate technology, plan for front requirement, and manpower planning. So based on demand, we plan everything. If there is no demand for our product, then nothing required. However, if there is a demand for our product, then we have to go based on that. Okay, so everything revolves around what? Not demand. What is the demand? How much is the demand? And for that, what is the raw material required? How much labor is required? What is the mode of transportation required? These things are required. Okay, done till here. Next word, buddy. Sources of information. So we are getting information. We are forecasting. What we are forecasting, buddy? Information about the future demand. So what are the sources to get the information? So whatever, buddy. So that to use it in what ma forecasting. First one, market report. Sale force report. Next, expert reviews, industry report, point of sales data, structured customer survey, field report. So these are the ways by using which we get the information regarding what ma demand for our product. Okay, next what, buddy. So first, we are the next most important thing is what we range of the period. So based on the forecast and based on the period, the forecast is given to three terms, buddy: short, medium, and long term. Okay, and the underlying objectives are explained below, buddy. And for regarding this, I give theory material. If you follow that, that is more than sufficient and it is self-explanatory. Okay. But even though it is self-explanatory, I'm giving explanation, buddies. So what is here, buddy? Short-term forecast. What is, buddy? The short-term forecast ranges from 3 or 6 months. Okay. Span of 6 to 8 months, buddy. So few weeks, which extends to few weeks to 3 or 6 months. Okay. Okay. And this may sometimes may increase, sometime it may increase. Okay. Normally, the range is, buddy, few weeks to 3 or 6 months. And what are the areas it is useful? Short range forecasting or short term forecasting is useful in these areas. Okay, of these areas, you fix for any. There are how many areas? 7 areas, buddy. Prepare 5 areas, any 5 areas. Okay, to estimate the inventory requirement, how much inventory is required. Next, what ma? To provide transport facilities for dispatch of finished goods. We have finished goods, how to dispatch them. For that, we need what, body transport. We decide on workloads of men and machines. How much workload has to be given for men and how much workload has to be given for machines. Next, what ma? Find working capital needed. Okay. Next, what, buddy, to set up production run for products. How many productions are to be taken for a product? Okay. Next, what, buddy? Fix a sales quota. How much sales has to be made by each areas. Next, what, ma? To find the requirement of overtime to meet delivery promises. So whether we need overtime and how much overtime is needed. So of these 7 points, the range will be short-term forecast and any 5 points are sufficient. Any 5 points which are short, you can follow that. Okay. Then next what ma? Medium term forecasting or medium term forecasting or medium range forecasting. What is this, sir? It extends from over 1 or 2 years. It may extend over to which body? 1 or 2 years. Okay, now next one. This to determine the budgetary control over expenses. We make what body budgetary control over expenses and also dividend policy, control and maintain finance expenses, to determine schedule of operations, to plan for capacity adjustments. These are the things needed, buddy. So in these areas, it is very clear that how much is the range for what body it extends up to 1 or 2 years. Okay, and these are the areas. Totally 5 areas now. Go with any 4 areas. Okay, or three. For us case, write 3 areas. Ma. Do not go for revising all the things. All the things will not be right. Just go for 3 points. Next, what ma? Long run range forecasting. What is this, sir? Long range forecasting or long term forecasting or long range forecasting. And what body? It generally used for normally used for generally for 5 years. In some cases, it may extend to 10 to 15 years also. Okay, first one, few weeks to say 6 or 8 months, and this one, next one, what would be till 1 or 2 years, and last one, long run is for 10 or 15 years. Sometimes it will be up to 5 years. And uses. So that there are n number of uses. Totally 5 uses are there. You go with any five. What are the five, buddy? To work out expected capital expenditure regarding capital expenditure we are planning. Okay, not normal expenditure. What about, buddy? Capital expenditure. And next what, expected cash flow from sales. What is the cash flow from sales? This is also important. Next one, buddy? To plan for future manpower requirement. Plan for future manpower requirement. Future, not present, buddy. In future, how much manpower requirement is required? Okay, next one, to plan for material requirement. Okay, next one, R&D, research and development. These are the areas where we use long range forecasting. Till here, okay. So total how many, buddy? Short term forecasting, medium range forecasting, and last one, long run forecasting. These are the ways. Okay. Next, steps in forecasting. What are that, buddy? Steps we take or steps we make to get forecast. What are the steps, ma? First one, determine the objective of forecast. What is the motive behind forecasting? Okay. So is the voice audible, buddies? Tell ma, if the voice is audible, we shall have the session continuing. So here is the voice audible, buddy. Tell buddies, is the voice audible? If the voice is audible, tell yes or no. Till here, okay. So now let us see the types of forecasting methods is done. And we have seen that now what is the steps, what are the steps of forecasting? Okay. First step, what is the first step, buddy? Determine the objective of forecasting. What is the purpose of forecasting? Next, what ma? Select the prior over which the forecast will be made. Select the period over which the forecast will be made. Which period we are using to make forecast. That is important. Okay. Next, what ma? Select the method you want to make use of for making forecast. Which method you want to use. Okay. Next, what ma? Gather information to be used in the forecast. How to gather information? What is the first step, ma? To determine the objective of forecasting, why we are making. And next, select the period. A, what type of period is required? Which period? Next, what, ma? Select the method you want to use. How to make forecast. Okay. Next, what, ma? Gather information to be used in forecast. From where we can get the information? Which source? How we get the information? Whether primary or secondary. Primary means directly, secondary means to some agency. Okay. Next, what ma? Make the forecast. These are the steps, buddy. You can expect a 3 question on this area, ma. Next, there are two methods of forecasting, buddy. How to forecast demand, I said, na. So how to make forecast? Method is there, na, buddy. That is the regarding that. What is the, buddy? There are two ways: qualitative and quantitative. In this area, the only important area and the qualitative methods are four, totally 5 methods, ma. So in this, we are also having practical part, buddy. The practical part is important, ma. And also, we are having in the qualitative methods, there are 5 methods. How many methods, buddy? 5 methods. What is the first method, ma? survey of buyer's intention or the user's expectation method. Survey of buyer's intention or user's expectation method. Ma. Next one, collective opinion or sales force composite method. Collective opinion or sales force composite method. And third one, group executive judgment or executive judgment method. Next one, ma, expert's opinion. And last one, market test method. Okay, these methods are self-explanatory, buddy. You can go through that because let us go to market test method. What does that mean, ma? Under this method, the seller sells the product in a part of market for some time and makes the assessment of sales for the full market on the basis of results of test sales. We go to market which area and there we make sales and based on that we make analysis. Okay. And last but not one, expert part opinion. What is this, buddy? Under this method, organization collects opinions from specialists in the field outside the organization who are outside but they are experts. From them we collect the information and we use it. Okay. Next, what ma? Group executive judgment or executive judgment method. What is this, sir? Is the process of combining averaging and evaluating in some other way the opinions views of top executives. Okay, opinions are sought from the executives of different fields. Marketing, finance, production, and a forecast are made. Here we use what, buddy? Experts' opinion is taken. Okay, what type of experts, buddy? Respective fields, they will be having different fields. Na? Their opinion will be taken and it will be made as some sort of average. Next, what, buddy? Collective opinion or sales force composite method. What is this, ma? Under this method, use of salesman, branch manager, area manager, sales manager are secured for different segments in the market. The salesman being close to the actual user are required to estimate expected sales in the respective territories and sections. The estimates of individual salesmen are then considered to find out the total estimate of sales for the coming season session. Okay, done till here. It is a maximum real error. Okay, ma. So what we will do, buddy? We make the information that too from the different areas. However, the sales force are important. Why? Because they are into contact with whom directly they are into contact with the consumers. Whatever the information they gave will be perfect to the maximum extent. Done. So done with this methods, ma. So done with the theory part. Now we shall enter the most important area, buddy, the practical part. So the practical part here we are having ma. So this is the practical part area and we are having problems. So we shall see the problem area, buddy. So this is the problem part, buddy. So in this here, so read the question once more. The question is that from the following time series of data of sales project sales for next years. From the following time series data of sales, project the sales for the next 3 years. Based on the information he wants sales for next 3 years. Okay, so in this, there is year column and sales column. Okay, so what are the columns we need to take, buddy? We need to maintain few columns, ma. Years, time deviation from 2004 year. What is this 2004 year, sir? Why we need to take 2004, sir? Think of that one, buddy. Here, the thing is that the time given here is some mistake, buddy. Okay, so let us correct that one also, ma. Okay, till here, okay. Now let us see the problem. Read the problem once more. If you read the problem, there is some sort of deviation. We shall identify that and get the solution done, buddies. Okay, then let us do. Shall we do, ma? Without any delay. So read the question once, buddy. I will pause here and get back now itself. So let us solve the problem, buddies. In this problem, there is a mistake, ma. So let us solve with that mistake also, so that you can get a good solution. Okay. In this, what is the number of years given, buddy? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. 7 years are there given. And while solving, what is asking, buddy, to project the next 3 years sales. Okay. First, you need to maintain how many columns, ma? Totally 5 columns. 5 columns you need to maintain, buddy. These are the columns to maintain. I will tell the problem here itself so that you have to practice. So take down the columns, buddy. What are the columns, sir? Time deviation from what, ma? 2018. That is 2018, buddy, not 2004, ma. There is a mistake in that part. So correct that mistake, buddy. That is 2018. Okay. That is not 2000. It is 2018, ma. Okay. Done. So it is as there are how many years, buddy? 7 years. The middle year will be taken for the sake of calculation of expected sales. Here, what is that, buddy? 2018. So we mention the years in this column, and for the middle year, we are giving a value called 0. From this, okay, we go to up and negative ma. The same so problem R will be in the IP or 10th. In 10th standard, we are having the similar problems, buddy. So same problems are repeating again at CMA inter level. So what is the thing to be done, ma? So you maintain the column headings now, and here the date is important, buddy. What is the date, buddies? It is 2018, not 4, ma. So as the in the old syllabus, there is years will be different based on that the solution is given. So to correct the solution, here we gave it to 2019, buddy, middle year. For that we give a value 0. Okay. After giving the value 0, then what we'll do, ma? From 2017, we need to subtract 2018. Then what is the value, ma? The value is that 2017 minus 18, that is minus 1. And the same way minus 2 and minus 3. Now, so 2018 minus 2018, nothing but 0 now. Leave it, buddy. Next, 2019 minus 18 plus 1 plus 2 and plus 3. Done with this. So he asked for sales of next 3 years, that is 2022, 23 and 24. For these 3 years we need sales. Okay, done with this part. Next, do the summation of this area, buddy. When you are doing the summation of this area, you get the value of sigma x summation x equal to 0. Solve it, ma. You can get 0 definitely for sure. Okay, done. Now, so next column, what, buddy? Sales units is taken as Y. The units are given, and here we need to find it is represented with our letter Y, and we need to find summation Y. Summation Y is nothing but what, buddy? The sum of these values. Okay, that is 630. Done till here. Now we need to go squares of times deviation. So we got the deviation now. This is the deviation part. Okay, its deviation part is having some values. Their square is required. That is 9 square, 3 square, 2 square, 1 square. The same way we get these values. And that is about summation x square. Okay, done till here. Now what would be product of time, deviation, and sales? X into y is required, ma. So x into y, what is nothing but it is x into y. Product of this column into this column, ma. So minus 2 into minus 90, minus 1 into 92. In this way, we get these values, and that is summation x by y. Okay. Now, as we got these values, we use the formula. What is that? Y equal to a plus bx is the formula we use. Okay. In that, we need to substitute buddy to find a value and b value. What are the a values formula, buddy? The a value formula is a is equal to summation y by n. What is summation y, sir? 630. And n, how many values, buddy? Here there are 7 values. N stands for 7 values, buddy. So 630 by 7, that is equal to 90 more. That is the value of A. And how to find B value, buddy? The B value is summation xy by sigma x square. Okay, now xy is what more? 56. Am I right? 56 divided by x square is what, buddy? Here it is 28. So to the substitute 28 ma, we get the value of that is b. So we got the value of a and b now. Now what we need to do, ma? We have to substitute in the formula. That is what the formula, buddy? Y equal to a plus bx. A value is how much, buddy? It is a value is 90 and b value is 2. Substitute those values, ma. Then we will get the value of the forecasting of future sales. That is nothing but the formula is y equal to 90 plus 2x. X stands for what, buddy? Deviation. Deviation from the mean. Here the mean is 2018. Okay. When we are having odd numbers, the middlemost number will be mean, buddy. Okay. In this way, we have taken 0. He asked for this. Automatically, it is plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, x value. Then if you substitute that values in this formula, that is y equal to y equal to 90 plus 2 into 4. Next, plus 2 into 5 plus 2 into 6. Then you can get the entire values of the values. Y value for 3 years are done. If it is done, that is nothing but forecast of sales. Same way it is done here, buddy. Here the explanation given is not clear. I made a clear cut explanation. Done till here, okay, Nama? If it is done, then you can go with the solution other problems. Okay. In this case, there are how many series, buddy? The second problem help us therefore the following data project for next 5 years. Okay. In this case, there are odd number of series. Odd or even, buddy? It's even, not odd, ma. In the case of odd, we shall go with the odd numbers. Okay. So odd numbers, so nothing but here. Thing is that how to select and all is important, buddy. You try to solve this problem. We shall have that problem done till here.